Okay, so something I learned pretty hard. I learned this every tier. Whoa! I learned this every tier basically is that I tier up and I immediately go to the next section. Oh, that was loud in my head. I don't know about yours. Um, so yeah, don't. At least not until you can afford your next class. Um, Summoners are kind of expensive. Um, 11 million orange. I'm at little 8.3 million. So, or what did I say? Yeah, 11 million orange. So yeah, they're a little bit more expensive than the average class. So yeah, don't. I just hit tier 9. Um, and I'm playing as a tuner and bard. I don't know if the appease works really with the tuner. It seems to, because when I changed it to time mage, which seems to be like the meta for summoners, but I think that's meta for like tier 10, like mid higher level than me basically, because I could not survive. If my time stop missed, I was screwed. Stasis, I think it's called. So, but my gear, I am running the witch's staves for experience, the mimic head for the Orns, Yeti overcoat just because it gives me the most stats. I could use the summoner, a tuner, brand a tuner or something to make it so my pet takes damage more, but I've noticed that unless with the version I got, it's not worth it. And arcane boots because of the stats. If I take a hit early on, I'm dead. So I needed the extra stats right now. And then the cursed monster tome, whatever, the book. I got 2 of those, and they're 50% each. So I'm getting a lot of experience per kill, basically. And I did. I was getting 100 million experience per kill. It's pretty awesome. I'll show you where I did it and show you what I did to do it. But now this is the tier 9 zone, the Baylor. And it's huge, and there's a lot of walking around everything. Sorry, it's sort of kind of hard to see my screen because I got the DPI up to or down to 120, so I can see more of the screen. Which is amazing, by the way, if you're playing on BlueStacks or Nox or whatever PC emulator you're on. And I'm told it's still okay with Aethric. I'm not sure about Orna, so check your check before you do it if you care. Once it comes out of alpha or beta, whatever, it might not, or early access, it might not be allowed. So keep an eye on that. Anyway, so yeah, this zone, the Baylor, it's not good for leveling for me yet because I'm only 201. I just got out of tier 8. I don't have my tier 9 class yet. This is a big no-go for me. I've died I don't know how many times. It's hard, right? So I am going to go. I am going to go back up tier to tier 8. New Lionessy. Pronouncing these things, I'm surprised I can pronounce settlement. Settlement. But yeah, this tier 8 up here is where to go. So we're just going to go ahead and warp there. And I think it was Shabash found an area here. Let me just get these dailies out of the way. Let me turn this down so it's not so loud. Let's actually do it from BlueStacks itself. Volume. There we go. One of the best areas to grind is from pretty much what I do is I just make a trek back and forth. I don't do the reset like he does, the map reset, because I'm lazy, and by the time I do it, it's only a few seconds. But if you really want to do it fast, doing the map resets probably will help. But from here, this area, I go back and forth between here. And he pointed it out. Usually, if I start here, sometimes there's bosses in this like in this little circle here. And if there's not one there, there's almost always one here. If there's not one here, like if I start here, I'll have like 2 or 3 right in this area. And they spawn right up into here, the T8s. So basically, I walk up and down through here. And this is how I got my Grand Reaper for the quest too, is I just popped my torches and my seeker candle and just walked through here, and in 2 hours I had all 3 of them. They're a very rare drop if you didn't know, or spawn. So if I can get it into 2 hours of game time, basically I got 1 in the first hour and 2 in the second span of nighttime. So we're just going to go right there. A tree. And another quest monster. Come on. There's another tree all the way over there. I would lower my DPI or change my DPI so you can see things better, but I like being able to see basically a whole zone at once, right? So once the map ticks in, drink a Mountain Dew with a green screen. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty neat. I like it. I like it. Drinking air. Oh, and I say that, and there's a Great Reaper. A very rare spawn, right? Very rare. Here's another tip. Sometimes it disconnects. If you're on mobile, just turn your mobile data on or off, or if you're on Wi-Fi, turn your Wi-Fi on and off, or if you're on your PC and you got a VPN run and like Nord, I just switch from like to Canada back to the United States and we'll reconnect almost always. When it doesn't, I just have to cancel out, and I'm able to get back on. Probably, it's very rare that I have to close the app and back in. Okay, so I'm right here at the beginning of the trek, right? And I'm going to go up and through here. And you can see there's a dragon right now. So we're going to kill this quest monster. I already got it, so I'm not going to kill it. Grab my tree, grab my tree. One bad part about having the DPI like this is it's the zones, or the distance is harder to judge, especially when you're going back and forth from mobile to this. Now, this seems self-explanatory, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. You always want to be moving, right? Even when you're in battle. So I want to fight this thing. I'm going to click over here. Then when I get close enough, I click on the monster. Oh, shit. I hit my appease, so it wouldn't attack me, and it attacked me. And you see, when I come out of battle, I'm all the way over here, right? So that's kind of what you want to do, because if you don't see anything behind you, you skip through, right? I'll just heal up in, and you can see there's another boss right here. Now the dragon, the bird, and the like a sea creature thing, I don't know what it is. They're okay, you're right. They give okay gear and stuff. But the one you want is the night dwarf guy, whatever he is. We'll see when we run into him. And you want to make sure you always click the clickables, even if you don't need them. Like, my mana and health are pretty much full right now, so normally I wouldn't click on them. Like, I don't need to. But if you don't click on them, it stays. If you click on it and pick it up, you get a respawn. It might be a tree, might be a stone, might be bones, or it might be a shrine. And what we're really looking for, since we're XP grinding, is XP shrines, right? So we want to keep moving. So we start where we're going next. Click on the bird on the way out. And this guy, what's his name? Heimdall. Oh, God, that was so easy. This is one we're looking for. It gives the most XP per boss. And if you happen to get a Berserk one, if you're able to kill it, it gives amazing experience, like 10 million or something like that. Well, let's see what this one gives. It gives about twice of what it gives here. So, Peas. He does have more hit points and he can do more damage. Okay, so the normal gives around 9 to 10 million, right? It varies a little bit. And it gives 1.8k horns. So right between 1.8 and 2k horns. All right, and there's another one. So, but if you have a shrine, it gives you closer to 20. If you have a shrine and you pop an XP potion, it gives a lot more, right? And it's giving me that 10 when I have the experience gear on, right? So, yeah, you see where I'm going here. So now if I put on, I'm not going to do it right at this moment because I'm going to have to buy a shrine, I think. But, oh yeah, items. Wrong button. If I pop a scroll, which would be Scroll of Chaos, I'm going to get a lot of those that are Berserk, right? Now, even with me being tier 9, even though I'm tier 8 classed, I'm tier 9 levels, you still can get one hit, right? So if you're a summoner, and this is kind of the way for all bosses, unless you can one hit them already, is if you go in as a tuner, I suppose. If you go into a battle against one of these guys and your monster doesn't spawn automatically, your first slot monster, just flee. Flee and go back in and it'll probably pick up. Because it picks up most of the time, but that one time it doesn't, Heimdall is going to one-shot you. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But especially if you're doing this, if Heimdall targets you first off and you survive it, just leave, right? Just leave. Flee the battle, heal up, go back in. And that should be the same way for almost every battle, right? Just flee. You can always come back right in. So, and then you also want to do your, your lucky coin, which boosts your gold. Which gold, excuse me. I'm not having a problem with gold. It's the orange. So you want to make sure you do your silver coin toy as well. So silver and gold coins, which you get a lot from monster boss kills. And then Scroll of Chaos, XP potion, and you can do a dowsing rod too. Once you get so many, you're going to get a lot of gear regardless. So you might as well save your dowsing rod. But if you don't have much gear, then might as well. So yeah, XP potion, shrines, preferably both, but definitely the XP shrine. Coins, shrine. What did I say? Shrines, XP potion, coins, and Scroll of Chaos. Chaos. Yeah. And literally, I would get 1 point on Berserk Heimdall. I would get over 100 million consistently. So, but I died probably 1 out of 5 times. So, yeah, just make sure you can get back fast. There's a town right here. So when you first come into the zone from the warp gate, go right to the town, right? That way when you die, you don't have to use a warp, because if you die twice, like right away, then you can't warp back. So go here first, then when you die, you're back here. Easy peasy, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and kill a few things and see if we get a shrine. Should have peas there, but whatever. And Heimdall can still one-hit me. That's why I put the peas on right away. So I got 10 million there. And, being at level 201, I need over 1.5 billion. So, let's see. Let's walk through, see if there's a shrine. that up. The shrine pops. This is where the extra screen space is amazing, right? You can see things forever away. But there's a tree. Don't see a shrine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy a shrine. They're $1. They last about an hour. I think they last a little bit longer when you buy them. I'm not really sure. I think it's like 10 minutes or something. So just take another quick scroll here. No shrine, no shrine. No shrine. Okay. So yeah, they're in the rune shop. And 99 cents. It doubles the experience, right? So I'm going to go ahead and buy one of them, and I'll be back. Okay, so I got this. Duration is 60 minutes. Okay, so it's no different. I just must have had one, or I'm stupid. So I got my shrine here now. So now we are going to go ahead and use coins. Materials, ornaments, other. Yeah, there they are. Nope, that's not where they are. Where are my coins? They're right in front of me, aren't they? There they are. Okay, use lucky. That gives me more gold. Gold. There are more orange. And XP potion. Whoops. And we want to do a chaos scroll. See, and now I want to reset my map. So I'm in a party. I disband the party. Watch, there's going to be a shrine right there. All I did was the XP shrine. Okay, so now it's back out and back in. Okay, and the monster's updated. Heimdall's not berserk. Right? Nope, he's not. So OPs. And then Word of Mantle, just to be on the safe side. I don't want to waste much time running back. So, chest, watch that chest. Hopefully it has an experience pot. I love experience pots. Nope, red gem. What's this one? Oh, we don't care about that. Okay, so we get a Berserk Bird first. So, appease. Didn't take damage, good. Ward. Summons. Actually, no, it's just attack. No, that does no good. So we'll go ahead and summon. And then we wait. And then another ward. Just let the Hydras take the rest. So 53 million experience from something that was giving me 4 million earlier. Okay, so yeah, that's a huge difference, right? Now, if you get a normal, you don't have, well, if you're near my level, gear and everything, you just appease or ward, one or the other, and then let your Hydra take care of the rest. 2 hits. But I see this over here, so I'm going to go grab this first. We're not. We're just going to... Nope. We're just going to do this, because I'm going to be heading over that way anyway. Okay, so now I want to do a ward, and then appease, and then some. So now I only have one summon spell, and that's the Hydra. The other ones would be nice for PvP, so I can hurry up and load them out. But really, I don't know, I'll show you my spells here when I'm done with this battle, or in this battle. So I have Hydra, of course, in my first slot, so it spawns right away. Appease to reduce my threat. Magic Hammer because, I don't know, Poison Strike because sometimes I run into stuff I can't damage, so I poison them and eventually they die. But usually if I can't damage them, the poison won't hit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But then I got Barrier, Protection, and Ward. Other than your summon, Appease and Ward are the two most important things for me. Appease makes them attack you less. I'm pretty sure it works with Summoner. It seems to. And then Ward, if they happen to attack you, that Ward does a lot. It's 5 rounds, right? And for me, it's right around 2k. And it reduces your damage by 75%, or increases the... You take 75% less damage. And the Ward will heal your Ward. But for me, it heals about 200 to 300. So, yeah. Ward of Mithril is going to be one of your bread and butters. Summon, Appease, and Ward, right? Those are the big ones. If you're doing like a dungeon, when you got those up and your summons are out, or whenever you just get time, like if you don't have time 3 rounds to summon your Hydra and you have your Ward and your Appease up, do Protection, then do Barrier. Those will stay with you the rest of the match, or the rest of the dungeon. So those two, but you have to keep an eye on your Appease because it will drop off. Oh shoot, I wanted to do Ward. Did it backwards. And the summon. Now I always try to do my summon right after my Ward because that way I got the Ward protection while the whole time through the summon. Right? I wanted to do Twin Blast there. I missed it. Doesn't matter. I can't hit him anyway. 50 million. I need to quit talking. Oh, shoot. No. I need to quit talking and start fighting. Because I'll run out of stuff. I feel like I'm missing a buff. I don't know what it is. I want to... Once I find the Heimdall, and I kill the Heimdall, Berserk Heimdall, I think I'll go ahead and end this video, because that'll probably be around 10 minutes, and 10 minutes is like the sweet spot. Unless you're doing shorts, 10 minutes is the sweet spot for YouTube, it seems. And then I'll run out my buffs here, and you'll get a good idea of how much experience I was able to get in just that, hour or so. Yeah, the Berserk Heimdall is the one you want, assuming you don't have any problems killing them. Or it takes a little bit longer, but you know what I mean? Like you kill them without dying most of the time. See, it attacked me the first time there. But I used Ward, so it didn't take up much damage. But I didn't have my P's up yet either. If I would have put my P's up, it might not have attacked me. Tree. Oh, chest. Come on, give me that chest. Just want to pick these up just in case I get another shrine. And there's a Heimdall, but it's not Berserk. Since this isn't Berserk, okay. I just wasted a bunch of mana. And there's a Berserk Heimdall. So we'll kill this Heimdall and then we'll get this stone, because I really need stone to get my last resonance. It's 200 for the last one. Come on. And this is the normal, so we'll just do Appease. Attack. Do Twin Blast. Attack. Alright, so we get 41 for that. Now, we're just going to go straight for the Heimdall here. We'll turn around and go back for whatever that thing's called. Okay, so we're going to heal up. Okay, so Heimdall. Now, for me, very important not to get hit first round. So Peas, Ward, Summon. And I hope you don't get attacked in the first 3 rounds. Like that. See? 1 hit. Right through the ward, too. Oh, I'm up here. Right through the ward, too. But we're going to go back right at him. Nope. Somehow I knew that was going to happen. No, let's go this way. I don't know if I did this one yet or not. Come on. I'll get closer. Nope, I didn't finish it yet. If I was doing this for real, I'd stop and get it, but I really want to show you that Heimdall before I stop. Because it's ridiculously high. They want need just 1 billion now. You need a motorcycle or something. This is so slow. Okay. For tick, there it is. Still got my buffs. I still feel like I'm really missing a buff. It might feel that way because I don't have any good gear on. I just got my experience and oops, wrong button. Experience and Orn boosting gear. So Peas, hope we get lucky. Ward. Now I'm going to go right for protection. Now I'm going to summon. I don't know if it'll give me enough. We're going to do another ward. I don't think I need to do another summon, but I myself won't do any damage to Heimdall, so it's not a total waste. Do another ward. There you go. Only, quote, 127,595,000 experience for 1 kill. All right. Oh, I'm missing the dowsing rod buff. I didn't pick that one up. But I did get 13k Orns. That is very important to me. That's what I need to get my summoner class. So, okay, let's see how much was that. Okay. We'll see how much experience I need here. I need 954 million to get to the next level. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to run out my buff, and then we'll come back and see how much experience I have. Yeah, interesting to see. All right. See you soon. Okay, I finished my roughly an hour, and I didn't really push too hard. I was watching YouTube while I was doing this. But I went from, I had 1.4 million left going into level 202, and I now have 850 million left going into 120 or 204. So I got a good 2 levels there with just really barely pushing it all. So yeah, it's pretty good. And I think I got a few 100,000 Orns too. Let me see what I had before. I had around 8.3 million, and now I got around 8.7 and a half. So 8.75. You can't have 8.7 and a half. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so it's pretty good. If you're between, I just want to say like 190 and probably all the way up to 205, 210. If you find a shrine and you got XP potions, mix them together, put on your monster books. If you got witch's staff, use those. If you're a summoner, because it doesn't really matter what it does matter, but you want to use whatever gives you the most experience, and if you can't live, then whatever will help your beast survive. So yeah, as a summoner, you want your beast to survive, and you want to get as much XP as you can. So use as much XP gear, the mimic head, whatever you can to increase your experience in Orns while still being able to live consistently. So yeah, that's that. If you're not sure before you like buy a shrine, if you actually are going to spend money before you buy a shrine, then make sure you can live some of these battles, right? Before you use your Chaos Scroll, make sure you can easily take down the normal bosses. And then if when you get the Berserkers, you should be able to beat them most of the time at least. And the Berserkers, they give so much more experience. So, and Orns. So yeah, I probably killed about, I'm going to say 10, 15 of the Heimdalls. I don't know. I'd say a good half of my experience was from them. But the dragons would give me 50 to 70 or 50 to 60 to 70 million experience. And the vampire people, they were given like 40 to 50. And the mage one was given 40. I think it was 30 to 40, something like that, million experience. And lots of Orns, obviously. And lots of gold. I think I got 100,000, 200,000 gold. I don't even know. Let's see. I got a lot of gold. I got like 300 million gold. So, I think, yeah, about 300 million gold. So, yeah, this area works out. Shabash is completely awesome for pointing this out. And then you pop on those shrines and XP potions. If you pick one up, it's even better. You don't have to spend that $1. And if you got the XP potion already, yeah. So if you find it, if you're T8, T9, save your experience potions and use them for when you have the shrine, and then go up there. At least until you can do tier 9 bosses, in your sleep. And also save your Chaos Scroll too. I don't know why I got so many of them. I don't know where I picked them up at. I never used them until I started doing this. So, yep, great grind area. Props to Shabash for finding that. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that cool stuff. If I find another cool area, I'll post it. So, yeah, this one might be a good one to just do all the way to tier 10, actually, with the amount of experience I got. So, yeah, every time I find a shrine, this is where I'm going. Or, yeah, any shrine, really. So, yeah, again, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.